Hello, hello. Welcome in, everyone. Hope y'all are having a good Tuesday. Baby is doing good. He has eczema that's pretty severe, like extra itchy right now. So I'm hoping I can keep him distracted while we work. He's very I don't know, he just seems very irritated compared to yesterday. So hopefully we'll be okay for the live. I put his eczema therapy on him and stuff. So I'm hoping that he'll be okay. But otherwise he's doing good. I just have to stop him from scratching himself, because he'll scratch himself until he bleeds, and then it takes even longer for his skin to heal. It's a really hard, really gnarly skin condition, which I didn't even know it could get this bad. Like, you hear eczema and you think dry skin, itchy skin, but it's just it literally, sometimes he looks like a burn patient. I didn't realize that it could ever be this bad. But he handles it like a pro. He's a happy baby. He's just very itchy right now. So, and because he's so young, there's only so many things we can do to help relieve it. It's just really messed up that babies can get this. Woohoo! It's actually part of the reason why I haven't been able to work as much, because it requires a lot of hands-on attention and caregiving. Yeah, he sees a specialist at a children's hospital. The Children's Miracle Network. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, but he sees a physician within the Children's Network hospital. And they're helping me manage it, but it's one of those things, it's not curable. So there's only so much I can do right now. They say that most of the time infant eczema is you grow out of it as your kid gets older. But it's sad to see a baby go through it. Sad to see anyone go through it, but especially a baby. It's just not fair. But yeah, I don't know. They say the more severe that it is when he's a baby, the less likely he is to grow out of it. So we just take one day at a time. We've done oatmeal baths. Yep. He can't do too many in a row, because then that irritates his skin. So I've just narrowed it down to once or twice a week. But it doesn't really help his really bad eczema. It's everywhere, but his really bad eczema, if there's 3 stages, his stage 3 eczema is on his face. So it's really hard to keep that area clear, especially because he's teething. So the saliva of his drool, that irritates it. Last night I got the one side looking really good, like the best it's looked in months, but he's having a flare up right now. So yeah, he's a very happy baby in general. Cake says, do you believe a person can manifest a different outcome if they want someone? To a degree. I don't think that we control other people's free will. So if someone else does not want to be with you, and then there's nothing you can do about it. But if there's qualities about yourself that makes you undesirable to that person, you can manifest different things. You can utilize your free will to influence the outcome. So, for example, you can manifest better for yourself. You can manifest more desirable qualities. You can work on yourself. You can do other things that could change that person's opinion or view of you to then make them want to be with you. But if someone hands down is like, I don't want to be with this person, I don't think we can control someone else's free will. I don't think anyone is more powerful over us than ourselves. So if someone doesn't want something, it's not going to happen. That's kind of my view. That's what I feel. And that's what I think is the truth, to be honest. All right, let's get started on the free list. By the way, donations are open. This is an impromptu live. So I did not have any pre-orders because I didn't post in advance enough for pre-orders, which means no waits if anyone is interested. Here you go, baby. All right. Do you leave a person? No, I already answered that. All right. Does Elle want to reconcile? I have a no. 10 of wands. Will I move to Florida in August of next year? I have a no, Margaret. All right, Alexandra. Hi, Booger. Alexandra, I am getting a no. I think that this would be good. I have the Queen of Swords and Queen of Cups, but it does indicate, depending on, like, if it's a specific language that you're getting a degree in, if it's like multi languages, whatever, I think that learning any language can be difficult, but any kind of degree in that realm, I think that you could do it, though. And I think maybe, I don't know much about the degrees themselves, but I think maybe depending on which route you go, like if, for example, there's a specific region or a certain regional dialect or whatever that you're learning, I don't know if it's like a blanketed thing, but I'm getting a no. Jazzy Bella. I have a yes, King of Swords. Cake. What you got? Cake, 4 of Cups. That's a no for me. But basically what it means is that whatever it is you're offering him, he's not looking your way. He's not looking your direction right now. It's kind of like you're showing up with like a gift and he doesn't even realize you're in the room. That's like the energy. So I don't know if he's got something else going on in his life, if he's just unhappy in life in general. Something's not getting him excited about life right now. Ana Lucia. It'll take a while. I'm getting not right away 3 of Swords, but I also have the 2 of Wands. So they're saying keep the vision that you could get there. You could get uncomfortable. But they're saying it's not going to happen right away. Want that one? You getting uncomfortable? Is that more comfy? He says he sees me as his future wife. He wants to be with me, but his patterns and mindsets will hold him back, and he doesn't take action when he needs to until it's too late. That actually is very Four of Cups energy. Honest. It's like complacency. That's Four of. If you Google Four of Cups, it's like complacency. Like I'm not trying to work harder, change. I'm just kind of here where I'm at. But Four of Cups can also say like I just don't have interest. I'm apathetic. I'm bored. I'm just dissatisfied in general, or I'm neutral. I don't have like any strong opinion or any strong motivation either way. You're welcome, friends. Absolutely. What's that ball? Look. Yay. Yay. Woohoo. Sounds good, Cake. Let me know when you send it. Oy, oy, oy. We have about 2 minutes left of the free list, and then we're moving on to donations, everyone. Where did the ball go? You found it. Where'd he go? You want it? Wow. Oh my goodness. Wait. Hey, Shar. Let's take a look for you there. It's I'm happy with message. I have a yes, page of wands. Do you want out of there? Come here. Come here. You're welcome. Ooh. Oh my goodness. All right. What's that? All right, we're going to answer this last question for Mariana and then moving on to donations. No wait on donations right now, by the way. Mariana, I am getting a yes, 3 of cups. What the? Woohoo! Whoa, you're a strong boy. He's so strong. You're welcome. Shar donated. Okay, hold on 1 second. Where did you send to? Maybe I just didn't get... Oh, yeah, it just came through. Okay. Mini reading? What can I do for you? Woohoo! Mini love, option 2. A fan favorite. Good. Hey, Jazzy, thank you. Let me get you confirmed here. Yes, for a mini reading. Friends with a crush. Talking online. Alrighty. Right. So impressions, what he's showing and giving to the connection is that you're not getting really anything from him in terms of a read on him, is what I'm feeling. Could potentially be why you're here as well. Jazzy, I have your question. Thank you. It's the Five of Pentacles, so it's like he's really keeping you at arm's length when it comes to his emotions. So like whatever it is you're feeling, you're like, is this being mirrored back to me? I'm not quite sure, but from your perspective, it's giving that you're not getting a read, or like the energy he's putting out is that he doesn't want you to know what he's thinking or what he's feeling. So the Five of Cups kind of like where the person is kind of blocked off, kind of have you on the outside, you know, like the picture itself is like he's on the inside of the warm and toasty fireplace, and you're like outside in the snow staring into the window going, let me in, I want to be let in. Like I want to know what the hell's going on here. So that's kind of the energy that I'm getting. Hopefully that confirms for you as well. For thoughts, feelings, and intentions, I do feel like this person, I feel like they're a good person. Their thoughts are a little bit chaotic, though, I will say. I feel like they're having a hard time keeping their mind focused on like one task at hand. So, for example, their thoughts of you is like maybe at one moment they're like, oh, I'm really liking this person. Like, oh, maybe I have a crush on this person. And the next day it's like, maybe that was just like, I was just in the moment, or I was just feeling in the moment. Because the Tower is incredibly chaotic. It's not structured whatsoever. It is very disorganized. It's kind of like where this person doesn't have any kind of stability in their thoughts whatsoever. So I think that if you're getting any kind of consistency with him, like if he's being consistently unreadable, I think that's still a good thing, because in his mind he's all over the place, and so at least he's putting off a stable appearance on the outside. If not, then it is what it is. He just wears his heart on his sleeve. But when it comes to you and his thoughts, it's very much wishy-washy. It's very much different every single day. And maybe it's possible why he's not revealing how he feels, because he is in a place where he's like, I don't even know what the heck I want from this. But like I said, I am getting the energy of like a really good person. I feel like his feelings are nothing but wanting to be fair to you and do right by you. I have the Nine of Cups. So for feelings, it's like I think that he has hope maybe for this connection to progress further than friends. The Nine of Cups, it talks about wishes and making a wish and being hopeful, and so he could be a bit, maybe a little delusional of this connection as well, and thinking like maybe this will turn into some kind of rom-com. I kind of get in his heart, even though I think you said, what did you say, you guys are gamers? Let me see, what did you say about him? No, why do I get that you guys were gamers? That's such a weird thing to think. I don't know where that came from. You said you just been talking online. Jesus. I feel like he could sometimes have like a rom-com heart. I don't know if he likes that kind of stuff, but I feel like he might be a little bit of a hopeless romantic. You said you're not gamers. Like, where did that come from? That is hilarious. Yeah, that's really freaking strange. But yeah, I feel like he has the best of intentions. He's very pure. He's a very good heart. He's a very good soul. And I think that honestly, like, he gets excited about what this could turn into or what this could be. I just don't think he's very good at expressing himself, I guess you could say. His intentions with the Three of Wands tells me that he intends on continuing this friendship. And by friendship, I don't mean he just wants to stay friends. I just mean he doesn't plan on leaving your life anytime soon. The Three of Wands is very expansive. It's the energy of moving forward. I want us to continue to see where this goes kind of vibe. So he's like, I'm sticking around as long as she'll have me kind of thing. Influences or blocks. I have the Seven of Cups. The only thing I could say about that is that he just is very indecisive, and that is potentially a block or an influence because it's stopping this relationship from progressing past friendship because he's just not making a decision. The Three of Swords is the overall energy, tells me that he could potentially be letting like the past influence his decision about you. So I don't know if there's something that you have said. Like, for example, I'm not saying this is you. I truly don't want you to take what I'm saying as directly to heart. I just want you to understand the message. The if someone says, for example, like let's just say you said to him, "Oh yeah," like he's like, "Well, have you had any relationships in the past?" And you were like, "Not really." He could see that as a red flag. Or if you were like, "Yeah, I've actually cheated on someone before, but I don't ever plan on doing that again," that could be considered a red flag. Or he lets his own past get in the way of the relationship, meaning that there's something that's happened to him that stops him from moving forward. Whatever it is, it's like the past. He's letting like something of the past influence how quickly he moves forward with you in this connection. Again, I'm not saying you did any of those things or that is the type of person you are. I'm just saying like that is the feeling I'm getting, the energy I'm getting is that the Three of Swords is here. So that speaks to something from before that has happened before your relationship or before your connection that makes him be hesitant about it. And it could just be nerves. It could be he's just nervous. Maybe he's the one that's never been in a relationship before for all I know. And he's just like, I just don't know. Like, I'm nervous about that idea. But whatever it is like he has to step out of his comfort zone because I'm seeing stagnancy due to his lack of decision making. And not that he doesn't enjoy your company, not that he doesn't find you attractive, not that he doesn't like you like that. It's just he is, I think he's kind of getting in his own way a little bit, if I can be honest about that. And I feel like that's what you want me to be, is honest. That's what it feels like to me. Are you enjoying this thing? He is a Pisces and terrible making decisions. Jesus. Pisces. That's like the fantastical type of energy, which makes sense why I said he like wants to live in a rom-com. Because Pisces energy is very much like fantasy. It's very much like not fully in reality. Like he's not fully in reality as a Pisces. So a lot of this energy actually makes quite a bit of sense for what I was picking up for him, knowing that. Did you want to donate or add on for any other question before I move on to the next person? You are the slabberiest of the slabberiest. You got it all the slabbers. My Julie boy. You're very welcome. All right, next up we have Jazzy. Jazzy, I'm shuffling for you now. Just let me know if you're in here. I'll answer your question either way. Whoa. Wow. All right, Six of Swords is coming up, Jazzy. This is like a little bit of that energy I tapped into last night. Whoa, no, you're gonna choke yourself. What the heck? Hold on 1 second. I'm sorry. I don't know if this is the same person. It probably is not the same person that you're asking about. I can't remember. But the Six of Swords energy is kind of like that energy of being a little sneaky, like not sneaky as in I'm keeping secrets, but kind of like I'm not brave enough to kind of really put myself out there. Like I kind of want to fly under the radar. If I make a decision, I'm just going to kind of like do it and like sneak away kind of vibe. He said he's a friend. I was going to say, I don't know if it's the same person. It doesn't feel like the same person. But it's kind of like he's like human form of an Irish goodbye is what I'm getting. An Irish goodbye, if you don't know, is where you are at like a gathering and you don't want to have to do the say goodbye to everybody thing, so you just kind of leave without really saying bye to anyone. And it's maybe due to social anxiety, I don't really know, but it's that's kind of like the vibe I get from him, is that he's just not brave enough to kind of just step into his own light and like be the center of your attention or something like that. And maybe he feels, I don't know, again, your question is how does he feel about you? This could also be, you know, it could be either way. It could be how he's feeling about you is maybe you aren't really putting yourself out there potentially. Maybe he wishes that you would put yourself out there more. I don't know, one or the other. He's that energy towards you, or he feels that you could be more of that energy. But I do feel like he looks at you as someone who's incredibly unique and like authentic, marching to the beat of your own drum. I think I actually said this yesterday about this other lady. Some of you asked about somebody yesterday. I think it was like a boss or something. I think the way people view you is that you are extremely unique. You are extremely and very much an individual person. You don't try to be anyone else. You don't conform. You're not cookie cutter. This is something that he's reading as a positive thing in this reading, which I think is positive. But I think that he does feel a connection to you. I have the Lovers here. We knew each other in high school. He's not available. Interesting. Okay. So maybe that's why it's that sneaky energy that I was talking about, where I was like, this person is not really like brave enough to kind of put himself out there. Maybe it's not bravery. Maybe it's unavailability. And just for future reference, Jazzy, if someone is unavailable due to a relationship, then I typically don't do readings, like third-party readings. Just want to throw that out there. But this is not a problem right now because this is just helping you make your decision about this person. But I just wanted to, you know, let you know for the future, because I don't want you to think that I'm shutting you down in the future if you ask about this person. Now, if they're just unavailable due to their own personal reasons and they're single, whatever, we can do readings until the end of time. But I typically don't like to tap into other people's energies if they're in a relationship. I don't want to interfere. But what I was going to say is he does feel a connection to you, though. I have the Lovers here, and so this indicates that he feels like a kinship to you, like you feel familiar to him. He feels comfortable around you. The Hierophant isn't here, but it's reminding me a lot of the Hierophant, where it's kind of like you have a similar upbringing, or as you said, you guys grew up together. I think that he looks at you with admiration. I think that he would say he adores you as a person. And I think that he feels very connected to you. in that way. And the lovers, I mean, it's literally called the lovers. So, it could be that he has at some point felt a romantic tie to you in some way. Obviously, if he's with someone else, that's not something he's exploring right now, which could be why the Six of Swords is here. But I think that he feels you're very ethereal. Oh, the sneaky energy just came out. The actual card of sneaking around came out. Seven of Swords. There's attraction here. And I think that he just looks to you as like otherworldly. Like he thinks very highly of you for sure. Yeah, so that's what I have. Let me know if you have any other questions you want to donate for. He said he liked you in high school. Makes sense. We bumped into each other last year. Oh, wow. Well, it's always nice when someone thinks well of you. Like, that's always such a, like, nice thing to hear. If I wasn't happily married and I cared more, I probably would be curious and get readings to find out, like, about past people in my life as well, to see, like, where they're at and where they are. But I think intuitively I already kind of know the answers to most of those questions. But he seems to feel comfortable, or like when he thinks of you, he like thinks it's happy. It's only good things, I feel. You are being crazy. Are you being crazy? My goodness. What the? What the? My goodness. Where are you going? Where are you going? Wow, what's up? Are you having so much fun? Are you having so much fun? Oh my goodness. Wow. You got a lot to say, little guy. Yeah. Boopa doopa doopa doo. Oh my goodness. You're funny. You're funny. What the? Come here, little guy. Come here. Come here. You need a new bib on. You need a new bib. This thing is crazy now. Hello. 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 Hello, my little baby. Hello. Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. Hey, Fire Spawn. Hey. For free list, yes, we're just working on donations right now. What are you looking at? Oh my goodness. Really? Woohoo! Got a lot to say today? You're silly. Oh my goodness. Woohoo. Whoa. Oops. Hey, how are you? Whoa, where are you going? Where are you going? Are you being crazy there? Are you being crazy? Crazy, 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 crazy. Crazy, 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 crazy. Phew. Whoa. 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 Where are you going? Woohoo, woohoo, woohoo. Woohoo, woohoo, woohoo. Where's this baby going? No way. No way. Whoa. Really? That is craziness. I didn't know that part. But don't leave me hanging. What else? What? What? Oh, really? Sounds good. Let's see. In-depth reading. What can I do for you, friend? he's in rare form right now. Okay, we getting ready for our bath tune. Yeah, 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 yeah. Can you say hi? In-depth love spread. Leo. Okay. In-depth love spread. Let's take a look. Okay. I'm just setting him down with some toys real quick so we can get started. All right. What's that? Okay, so for the relationship success, I guess I'm a little bit confused because I'm getting a like unlikely or doesn't look like success right now, but I'm confused because the rest of the reading actually looks pretty good. So I'm like trying to, I guess, discern what this hindrance is, what this block is, why it's saying it wouldn't be successful, even though it's like good energy between the two of you. For how he feels about you, I have the King of Pentacles. So like he feels like this is a really great match. He feels like you guys are very suitable, ideal for one another. He feels good with you. Like sometimes the King of Pentacles can play a little bit to their ego a little bit, almost like, yeah, I've got her where I want her kind of thing. But at the same time, it means that like he wants to indulge in you. He feels good in your presence. He feels like you provide a lot of security and stability for him. Like he feels good, like he feels solid when it comes to you, and like you are luxury to him. His intentions I have as the Queen of Cups. So you know, if his intentions are to maybe be more intuitive, speak more emotionally when it comes to you, be more vulnerable, that kind of thing. What you want, I have is the Devil. So I think that you're looking for some type of confession, some type of admission, something where this person is kind of like relinquishing themselves from the shackles that bind, basically. Like, so essentially, maybe you're looking for him to open up more, stop being so tight-lipped. Maybe you're looking for more of a feeling of attachment from this person. Like, you know, you're not asking them to become obsessed with you, but maybe you're looking for more of a like pursuit or something. Like you're looking for more of this person to show that they like want you kind of thing. The Devil can also speak to like lust. It could speak to physical attraction, sexual desire, things like that. So there could be more of that you're looking for from this person, but just basically like more of like oomph, like you like show me you want me kind of thing. For what they want, we have is the Page of Pentacles. So I think maybe he's looking for some kind of opportunity potentially to like, I guess, make his move. I'm not sure, but the Page of Pentacles talks about an opportunity. It talks about this person kind of like biding their time, waiting for their chance, waiting for the right moment. The problem there, and it can be seen as a weakness, is that if someone's just waiting and waiting for the right moment, that moment may never come. And sometimes you kind of just have to grab the bull by the horns and just take your shot. He said, I think my only issue with him is that he's fresh out of his relationship. So the Devil, if we're framing it in that regard, the Devil can talk about how he may still be attached, because that's the word, right? He may still be attached to like past energy that he needs to cut ties with. That could be like another interpretation of it. Obviously, I can't change the meaning of the card, but I can, with more information you provide, understand a little bit more why that card is here. So that potentially could be another thing that you're looking for, is maybe more separation, more distance from this, you know. He said he's consistent and shows up. She has a child. She has a child, or they have a child together? I'm glad that he's showing up consistently. That's the King of Pentacles talking. When I was saying he feels like he has something solid with you, he feels like good about the connection. But Page of Pentacles, like, I mean, would you guys say you're officially in a relationship? Because I'm looking at the Page of Pentacles almost feeling like more progress needs to be made in your connection. He has a child with her. Okay. Yeah, so that, unfortunately, that tie is always going to be there. But hopefully for the sake of your connection, it moves into more of a healthy, stable co-parenting situation where that like is just the only connection that they have anymore. Still fresh. I got you. Let's see. I feel like you guys have a good desire to spend time together, but maybe you're looking, maybe like it's more, and it may be more of a desire, but something more of like a private relationship, like one where you're not really boasting and sharing it with a lot of people. You're having a lot of private moments together. And I don't mean secret moments. I don't mean you're not going out in public and things like that. I'm just saying, like, maybe the strength is that you guys keep your connection private. Like, you guys protect it in that way. That's kind of what I'm feeling. I think with the weakness here, the Ace of Cups, it could be, when do I open my heart up to this person? When do I allow myself to want them? When do I let my fears not get in the way of this connection? When do I not let my and you know what? I don't even know if fears is the right word. Qualms, hesitations. Yeah, that's the word. Like, when do I not let my hesitations get in the way? Because they're not necessarily fears. They're more just like, I feel uncomfortable about the circumstance right now, and it could be potentially blocking me from moving forward with this person. Either figuring out co-parenting still. I think that's my greats talking. Your greats. Definitely attraction here, though. I've got to say, definitely attraction here. You know, there's a lot of hope and excitement for what's to come. That's what's hidden. That is like between the two of you. There's a lot of hope and excitement. But going back to, will the relationship be successful, me getting a no, is because I feel like you guys are like tying your hands together. Like, this is like a big transition that needs to happen, and hesitation and caution are at play right now. And maybe that's why, because I was like, this is so strange that I'm seeing it, that it's like saying unlikely, but the energy between the two of you are really good. So I'm like, why would that be the case? But it could just be that the current trajectory that you guys are on, it's like hesitation or caution or whatever the word is that sounds right to you, is at play here, and could be kind of stunting the progression of this connection. You're uncomfortable with the situation being fresh. I can see that, and I definitely see how like it could potentially be a fear as well, because it's like, speak the things out loud. Do you worry that he's not over the connection, that you're a what is the word when you go for someone right after a relationship? The word is escaping me. I can't think of it. It's basically like, I think you're gonna know what word I'm talking about. There you go, rebound. I was like, where is the word at? And then like being like, I would rather kind of him date someone in between me and his last relationship, because then he kind of like gets all those feelings out and all that discomfort out with that connection. and then that way he's actually ready for you. Maybe that's what you're worried about, is like his readiness for you. And honestly, I will say he's not 100% ready. He's not. The Page of Pentacles is here, so that's like speaking as to his intentions, is that he's just starting over, and I think that he's not 100% sure what it is he's wanting or what it is he's looking for. Well, bro, what I would say, I don't know if you're looking for advice here, but just advice from experience, advice from what I feel intuitively called to tell you, is don't walk away from this person, but don't rush either. I think that you just really need to take your time and make educated decisions moving forward. I think your biggest fear is getting feelings for this person past maybe what you even already have currently, and it not working out, or you being like, shit, I should have listened to my gut from the beginning. I shouldn't have put myself through this. But at the same time, there is something here. And I think that as long as you are not rushing into something, and you're taking it like one step at a time, I think that your chances of getting heartbroken lessen and lessen over time, you know? And I think he needs that. And I think you need that. And I think if you start seeing red flags, then you know, okay, well, I think it's time to kind of pull back my energy. So yeah, I think as long as you're not jumping in head first, I think that you really lower your risk here. So just as long as the connection seems strong, you know, you can't also fault him for being in a situation that didn't work out. We're all human. If his connection didn't work out with that person, it's not 100% his fault that happened. You know, it's just unfortunately what happened. And like, I've had plenty of relationships not work out. And if my husband didn't take a chance on me because I've had failed relationships, then I wouldn't think that was very fair. So I don't know. I think just go slow, you know? Hello. Hello. All right, I am going to sign off for the night. Baby is getting a little bit antsy. I think I need to feed him and get bath going and stuff. Actually, I might need to lay him down for another nap. He seems to be getting sleepy. All right, friends. Well, I hope you have a good rest of your night. Okay, we're going to go lay down, and I will see you. Yeah, one day at a time. Exactly, friends. Okay, have a great rest of your night. I'll see you next time, okay? All right, bye, guys.